With over 20 years of experience in the turf industry, Online Turf has perfected the art of laying lawns. So we're using our premium homegrown Lancashire turf to show you how to achieve professional results at home. Laying turf starts from the ground up. Your soil should be flat, loamy, and free of any large debris or stones. Start by laying each individual roll next to one another along a straight edge, like a patio or a fence. Avoid using small offcuts at the edges as they are prone to drying out. Join the ends of each roll tightly together so there are no gaps, but don't overlap them. This will ensure that the joins disappear as it roots in, giving you a seamless finish. Giving the soil a light rake as you go means that your ground stays nice and even as you lay. Try not to stretch the turf rolls, just lay them flat and butt the joins together tightly. The rolls should be making full contact with the ground below. If you have any borders where the turf needs to be trimmed to shape, overlap the rolls onto your border and use a sharp Stanley knife or saw to trim off the excess. Natural turf is incredibly easy to trim and shape. If you run into an obstacle like a drain cover, simply lay the turf over the top, feel for the edges of the cover and cut around it with a sharp knife. The turf will then root in around the cover for a natural seamless finish. If you want to create a neat and professional looking grass border, stagger the rolls as you lay them and use a wooden board as a cutting guide. Cut along the board for a perfect straight edge. The leftover trimmings can then be disposed of in your green bin or compost pile. The straight, clean lines are what gives your garden that professionally landscaped finish. When laying turf, it's important to stagger successive rows so that the short edges alternate, like in brickwork. You may need to rake the ground as you go to ensure it's free of debris and stays nice and flat for an even finish. If you're laying a large area like this one, you can turn the sprinkler on for sections you've already finished as you continue laying the rest. You should move the sprinkler around every now and then to ensure the full lawn is getting watered thoroughly. The water should soak through to the ground below so that it can be absorbed by the turf roots. Once laid and watered, you'll see how quickly your new lawn will settle into its new home. While the sprinkler handles the first half of the lawn, you can continue laying the rest. As the last few rolls go down, make sure you're joining them up tightly to avoid gaps. Once laid, you can cut any overlapping pieces and ends of rows neatly for a clean finish. And voila! A freshly laid lawn. You should continue to move the sprinkler around the lawn so that the full area is getting plenty of moisture to help it root in. Over the next week or so, continue to thoroughly water the lawn and avoid walking on it. Once it's rooted in, you'll have a lush green lawn that ends up going from this to this. You can see how well it's taken to the ground, and now it's ready for its first mow.